This is the Hero 5 Black, which is an altogether lighter and smaller camera. It's also got a little bit of built-in stabilization, which is good. Problem is, I think it's gonna rain. What I'm gonna do is just use this because it's lighter and smaller and waterproof. And besides, it's not like I'm gonna run 13.1 miles talking into the camera continuously. I just don't want to do the entire race without getting any footage whatsoever. Just a quick 6K at quite a fast pace. Probably not a good idea. Go for a run the day before, but time to cool down. And then we're heading off to the pre-race staging zone, also known as a 5-year-old's birthday party. Experience tells me pacing myself is going to be the hard part. I'm not used to running more than, well, 10K was the furthest. So if I've brought the shoes for the race, I really can't tell you how amazing it feels when you go for a run regularly. Oh, after a little while, you are just totally, it's like, it feels so good. It's difficult to get your head round why everyone doesn't do it all of the time. Also, I just quickly checked a minute ago the footage from the Hero 5 Black, and you know what? It's actually pretty good. Now, I did update it yesterday, so I'm thinking perhaps the sound is better, maybe, because the firmware is newer? Tell you what, I wish the weather was going to be like this tomorrow. Okay, ready to go. Any day I get to do 100 miles in my car is a good day. Especially after a run. You like running?
No, I like driving a monster.
We're not going to be here long. I have decided not to bring the granny charger again, and Jasper is fast asleep, so I'm going to give it a quick. And as Jasper's in the back of the car, I guess I'll just wait for Soph to do her shopping, which is the real reason why we're here. And it's time to hit the road again. Yeah, be careful, Jasper, this is a road you're on here. I wanted to bring the big skateboard, but there was no room. Unless I'd used the frunk, of course.
I need to get
Should have thought about that.
I'm not sure how much it's going to affect me, but that's going to be my excuse.
So your excuse is you've got damaged feet?
This one here, all I want to do is get round. And
Yeah, my goal is to get round, not in the back of an ambulance.
Okay.
Then I'll be happy. Right, I've just got to grab a cake.
Okay.
Careful, it's the road, Jasper. We're walking off to go get coffee, which is brilliant except for one small problem. I haven't finished my editing. And it's really difficult, this video. Be careful. What do you reckon? How long are you going to do?
I think 2 hours.
Really? Okay, in that case it could be a good pacemaker for me. I think I can manage 2 hours. I'm going back to do some editing now. It was a yummy coffee though, but if I don't, then it's just not going to happen today. This is a great place for a little board. Nice and smooth. Awesome. I've just realised I don't need to look behind me because I can see in the viewfinder of the camera. Brilliant. It's like a rear view mirror. Right, let's get this. That was a seriously mammoth editing event, but it is finally over. But at least I got a coffee earlier, so I managed to carve out time for that. One quick thing I was going to mention, all electric vehicles, including Teslas, are such amazing machines. We are so privileged. There's a sense of freedom, not only because you're not really harming the environment. Yes, I know the power comes from coal stations unless you get your power from a renewable source, which many people do, but certainly from a financial point of view, there is no outlay really, almost no outlay at all, which is why I've managed to drive up to my parents twice this week. That's over 300 miles of driving, and the cost has been, I don't know, £6 for me, £6 for my parents. They pay for my charging when I'm at their house, which I think is perfectly fair because most of the time when I go there, I'm going there to edit a video for my dad. At least that's the way it seems to work at the moment. Once I've had a little bit of being sociable, what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about Elon Musk and how sometimes his big mouth can get him in trouble. Well, actually, to be fair, he does have a tendency of saying what he means and doing what he says. So actually, he's probably going to be completely fine. Don't ask. That's how you're running the half marathon tomorrow, isn't it? On charity.
This way no one can recognise me.
Actually, you know what? That's not a half bad idea. Oh, do I wear the hat as well? Thank you. Oh, yeah. Now that completes the look. Somehow, I have to think of a title for today's video that means that I can use this as the thumbnail. Fist bump. So, Tesla's at it again. Well, Elon Musk is, in terms of the getting huge quantities of free marketing out of making wild claims. In this case, the particular wild claim here is that they can install 100 megawatt hours of grid scale energy storage in southern Australia within 100 days of signing the contract. I think there's probably actually a good chance they can do that because they're almost certain to have a huge quantity of cells left over from initial gigafactory production, and at the moment there's no Tesla Model 3s to put them in. So 100 megawatt hours would be roughly what, about a week to 10 days worth of gigafactory production? Obviously they need to be installed, but the way Tesla tends to do these sorts of things, it's a bit like with superchargers. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but on the top of the supercharger cabinets there are little loops so that they can just be craned into place very quickly and easily. I strongly suspect that the grid storage solutions from Tesla Energy work in exactly the same way. You've got some groundwork to do, of course, and ultimately electrical power systems that are run by batteries tend to be really quite simple once you've got the initial supply of cells, which obviously Tesla does have, especially at the moment. The thing that really tends to hold up these sorts of infrastructure developments, however, is planning permission. Siting, planning regs, environmental consultancy, government regulation and red tape can be a real disaster for these sorts of projects. I'm presuming that Elon Musk's offer to give them the system for free if it isn't installed within 100 days probably isn't contingent on some sort of a planning situation mess up. I think Jasper's going to bed now, so hello Jazzy. I need to get a reasonably early night. I hope you've all enjoyed today's vlog post. If you have, remember to like it, share it and subscribe if you haven't already.
Bye.
And I will see you tomorrow for the next instalment of my daily vlog. Bye. Hey, so where's your mask? So?
I don't know.
Where's your mask? Pop it on.
Oh, there. And the spare.
No, that's the thumbnail. Right there. Brilliant.
Do cheers, Jasper.